Hello Leos, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower Energy Tower reading going from the 2nd to the 8th of December. Hope you're doing well. We're going to be looking into the energies, the fire and the water that's playing through the system at the moment and see how that relates to your reading. But before we do, let's get into what's happening on your Astroflower. Let's pull up some messages and pull some cards. What's going on for this week here. So the overall energy, the general energy that's flowing through you at the moment. It feels like you're playing big on all fronts, making a stance, engaging with life fully in a way. It could be on a spiritual path, it could be on a financial path, on a relationship side, whatever it is. It seems like this week here, it's the energy that's going through you is allowing you to engage fully upon what your environment of what's going on and the energies that are around you at the moment. So really nice energies there. Really nice energies. Let's just see what the card says on that sort of side of things. Let's see here. Look at that. Yeah, this seems to be a very good card for you, Leo. I always seem to be getting these for you. You feel like you're top of the world this week. Top of the world, and because you're feeling top of the world, you're going to own it. I think you're going to own, your engagement with relationships, and it's you who seems to be the driving force. And certainly on the financial side, there seems to be a real weight about it, a real weight about you, as if like if you're going for a job, you should carry that confidence within you. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. Here's your karmic path here. It's like you being on a horse and being like the knight in shining armor, as it were. And it's like going off on a mission, really going off on a mission in a beautiful way. The universe and the sort of synchronicities and the coincidences that are around you. I think you're carrying your passions into the world around you. Whatever you're doing, if you're going out for a meal with family, friends, community, even with your partner, be passionate about being there. And I think, it's also going to open up to meeting new people and passionate about engaging with people. I think that's what seems to be the main thing. And on the past self, there's like a defining moment in the past. Very passionate, but really defining thing. And I think that is the defining thing has set you free, or I think you're going to realize that this week, what is helping you from the past in order to set yourself free so you can really engage in that, or really own that sort of the power that is within you. And it's not over empowering. It's just being, having very good confidence within you. Let's have a look what's going on the future self. This could be setting up home. This could be setting up a relationship that's taking it to the next level. Could it be marriage? Might possibly, but it seems to be like an engagement more than anything. And it seems to be very much on the physical sort of front. What's the lessons to be learned out of this week here? Life is lived today for tomorrow and reminisced about the past. I think it's basically sort of saying enjoy the here and now and encourage your future. And, just have nice ideas that come through from the past, as it were, rather than being, torn apart by the past or stopped on your path by the past. On your karmic path, you have the hangman. I think this is where, you can see things in a different way. I think people are going to see you differently. I think that's what the situation is here. I think it's when you're leading out with this confidence within you, I think people will see you in a different way. And it's time that people saw you differently. On the connection with people that are around you, it seems to be there's a very sincere contact when you choose to be within your emotional security within your life and feel happy about what you're doing and where you're going. So the activities you're doing, and so forth, going out for a meal or so forth, you're choosing to engage in that. And it seems like once you're choosing to engage in it, there's no other way than to allow your true emotions to just flow gently into the ether around you. And I think that's what's going to provide that sort of confidence that is within you. In the past, you had the Six of Pentacles. Well, the past thing could have been like a real enlightenment in regards to yourself, a sort of saying to yourself, if I'm going to live life, if I'm going to enjoy life, then in that case, I need to put myself first, in a way. And that's not in a horrible way. It doesn't mean like walking upon others in order to get to a higher ground. It's more a case of, as long as I'm okay, everybody else can be okay. In your future self, you have the Six of Swords. This is taking you to much calmer shores. So there might have been a situation. So you might have been umming and ahhing about moving in with someone or engaging in a relationship, and there's been a lot of maybe a little bit of worry. It's been a bit anxious, and now your future here is now getting onto much sort of calmer ground in a way of sense of creating a home. Finally, things are starting to work, and that's where you're gradually going towards. I think this week you're constructing or you're building a home. In the lessons that come out of this week here, you get the World card. This is a new way of being for you. It's really concentrating on the future, stepping into this scenario of creating a very wholesome and confident home life or personal life within your life. Could be on a spiritual path as well. But you're going into a new paradigm about it. You're learning a lot about the different types of elements or energies that people sort of give out, and how you engage with those sort of energies as well. It's a whole new way of doing things, but there's a lot of confidence, and I would allow that to really sort of float through you. On your financial side, on the karmic path, everything seems to be coming to a point. So it's maybe that you've been working on a career path or a business or a project for a long time, and now it's your karmic path to get it all into one point. So then you've got a real direction, a real flow, as it were, for the future. On your connection to the universe, this is where maybe it's a knight in shining armor that's coming in for you, actually. And they seem to be coming in with either contracts or communication. You seem to meet someone who's going to open doors for you, on your career path and business and what have you. But they're coming in with offerings of something. It could well be just communication, but it could also be like a contract or a contract. That's the main thing I see, really, more than anything else. In the past self here, you've been building well. You've put a lot into where you want to be and where you want to be going, and you've created a great foundation. It's now the time to allow that. Oh, it's a little bit like on the relationship side in a way, I guess. It's now the time to allow that, that new building to take, that new house to take form, as it were. And what's the future about here? Seems to be a lot of people that's connected into your life. So it could be like opening a shop, so you've got lots of clients coming through. But it's like you're welcoming the world, as it were, in the future. It's really nice. Could be, like a new job of working with a whole new set of colleagues and so forth that really makes you feel empowered. Let's see what the lessons are that come out this week here. Seize the day. It sees the opportunity. I think that's the opportunity that comes in from this Knight of Shining Armor, I think, that's connected to the universe. within you, you've got the devil card on your karmic path. I think the devil's in the detail here. I also think the devil card here helps you to understand which are the illusionary paths as much as which are the paths that you need to take. And I think as well, you need to be a little bit, in the business world, in the world of money and finances and everything like that, you need to be a little bit astute, if you know what I mean. A little bit, it's a little bit of a game. And you need to play that game a little bit. You need to be a bit of a player in order to get there. So, allow your inhibitions to float away and then open up to something that's far greater for you. You get the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands coming in here is a spontaneous sort of connection with someone that's built upon passions, built upon the idea of what you wish to actually enjoy in life, and it's also someone young. Maybe there's someone young that's coming into your business or into your project or within your workspace that's got a lot of passion, but they're going to help you as well to drive on to your success. So I would feed off of that. I would allow that energy to flow through for you this sort of coming week. In the past, you've laid the foundation. Look at that, the Two of Wands. It's a good plan for you. You've been planning this well. You've got this good foundation in place. Now it's a case of allowing that house to come out of the ground, as it were, to be built. And in the future, you get the Four of Cups, streamlining a lot of things into this one point. This is what I saw here as well. And I think this week here is about understanding the illusions that the business world can throw in your way, so you can allow that, let that go of that and concentrate on the thing that really fills your cup, that makes you feel incredibly good about life, makes you feel empowered. So it's a really empowering sort of opportunity for you. And look at that, at the top there, you get the Knight of Wands. A very fiery sort of thing. I think this is where this influence from the Page of Wands, this person that you're going to meet, is going to really tie into your way of approaching things, seizing the moment. This is where the spontaneity comes into play. Being spontaneous. I have a really problem with that word. Spontaneity. Spontaneous. That's the word. Being spontaneous about it all. But very, very powerful reading. A lot of energy there. Okay, so let's just let's bring up your the energies and see how these energies are affecting the reading today. So here we have the sun that's in front of us that went over the last week. We've got pretty much all types of energies. We do that on the energy update. Please do go and have a look at that, and you'll be able to get the full details, messages from the sun, chakra sequencing and so forth. But we've seen some few coronal holes which bring in the earth energies and also eruptions as well. Nothing really major in the way of sunspot eruptions in the direction of the earth, and that's fiery energy. But there was one eruption which you can see around that section there, which was a sort of large M flare, X flare that's sort of coming in our direction. And it's going to give us a side swipe, but it's actually the eruption of a filament energy that comes through here. A filament energy, which is water energy. So we're going to be mainly looking at fire and water. Now, you are a fire sign. But let's just see how the waters play into that sort of fire, as it were. So let's just bring up your Astroflower. Here we have your Astroflower. The only water that we can really see coming in for you is this water that comes in from Cancer. I think this is helping you to get an emotional or a passionate direction in life. And that passionate direction is allowing you to streamline things for your future self. It's also here on this side, on your relationship side, is an empowering that sort of that future of giving a direction which which makes everything a lot calmer, makes the relationship a lot more solid within your world around you. But that's the only sort of water you get coming in. You do get a little bit here, actually. There is water putting a bit of pressure on this fire section here as well. So I think we're going to be pulling cards mainly on this cardinal water and this cardinal water to see what's going on there. But also at the same time, I would like to sort of see where the influences are coming on the outside, which is connecting to the universe, but also connecting to your past self. So let's bring up your flowers again. So this is where it comes from, the obvious path. I think the energy, and it is fixed water that comes in from Scorpio down there. That fixed energy is showing you very clearly the emotional interaction that you should have with everybody else. And you've got the Six of Pentacles, which allows you to put yourself forward, or first, as it were. So as long as you're okay, everybody else can be okay. So let's just see how that converts between the Six of Wands. I've just realised something as well, Leo. We've got the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I'm trying to look, see if we've got another six. That's 3 sixes. And you do have the Devil on the table, but it's not about that. I think 6 is like the yin and the yang of mechanics of how things work. And I think you've worked it out in order to get like some really good energies coming into your life. Let's just see what that influence is on the influencing of the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Five of Cups. I think here is noticing the energy that has been in the past, which you may well have been disappointed about. And those are those 3 cups that are gone. But there is 2 cups that are behind you. And the energy is trying to sort of say to you, yeah, the past is the past. You build to the future. But don't let the past stop you from enjoying life and engaging in life in a really good way. And look at that. And you get the 3 of Cups with it as well. I think those 3 of Cups are being replaced by just the way you step into life with confidence. And when you do, that's when I think you're going to be opening up to really good connections with people that are around you. And I think new people as well. Let's just see how the Six of Swords goes. The Six of Wands go to the Six of Swords. You get the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, you're putting yourself first. You've got the Six of Pentacles on one side and the Three of Pentacles on the other. And as I said about the Six of Pentacles, which is in your past, that's about putting yourself first. And also connecting with everything in around you that is good quality work. It's good connections. It's built upon respect. And I think this is because the confidence that you ooze at the moment. And then you get the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think you are streamlining. I think you're streamlining yourself more than anything else. And I think you're getting rid of this disappointment of the past and opening up to something that's far much more in line with you as you go forward. Let's just see about that cardinal water that's giving you the direction and helping you to streamline that Four of Cups on that side as well. Let's just see what's going on. You get Temperance. I think the energy that's coming in, Temperance is normally about sort of patience and so forth. You know, this person here is, they're pouring water from one cup to the other. It's like you sort of, measuring things up in a way. And I think that's the past. I think that's where you're coming from. I think you've been patient about life, really. And now it's time to get your success. And with that success, you get the Nine of Wands. There is sort of healthy boundaries that need to be put into place. And that's that whole sort of thing with the Devil card there. I think you're seeing the illusions or you're very clear now about these new connections that you may have with a new person in your life, which this time round helps you to see through the mist very easily at what you're supposed to be doing. And this sets up those healthy boundaries that are saying, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to allow certain aspects of the financial life, sort of detract me from the path that you're supposed to be going on, because this is where you're coming from within you, and it's going off on a mission and enjoying that mission and opening the doors of success for you. So there you go, Leo. Thanking you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. We also got the energy update that came out as well. So you may want to go and see that. This goes into a much more detail about the energies. I will see you soon. Thank you for all the support. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.